Welcome, welcome, welcome to Straight Talk with Shelia. Thank you so much for meeting me here today. I am so glad that you take time out on a weekly basis to meet me here. I am so grateful for your commitment. And to those that are in the Igniters tribe, thank you so much for connecting with me on a weekly basis. I am so excited to be your coach. Today, we are still in the waiting season, and I want to focus on while you wait, invest in you. It is so important that we invest in ourselves. It is critical that we invest in ourselves. But before you start investing in yourself, there are three things that you need to know before you get started. First, you need to identify where you are, what season you're in. And second, you have got to know the result that you want. And once you know the result that you want and you know the season you're in, then you have to develop a strategy around getting there. And that's why I'm here as your coach. So let's begin. To identify where you are, it is critical. I don't know if you've ever been to a mall, but for those of you in the United States or who have experienced a mall, you may have gone to a mall and you're looking for a store and you're not really sure exactly where the store is, but there's a directory. And you walk up to that directory, and on that directory, there's a red star. It says, "You are here." It identifies exactly where you are. And then you find that store, and then you can know whether you need to go up or down or to the right or to the left. It is critical that you know where you are, what season you're in. You may be that person that is an empty nester. Your children are gone from home. They finish college and they have careers and their families and they live elsewhere. They're no longer living at home. And you may be asking yourself, what is it that I can do with my life right now? That's a good question, because here is the thing. There may have been things that you put on hold, that you put off while your children were growing, and you saying, okay, I'm not going to do this now. But now is a critical time because there are no children in your home right now pulling at you, calling you, "Mom, Dad, help me." So it's important that now that you've identified that I'm an empty nester, these are the things that I put on hold. Maybe there was a hobby that you were doing and you enjoy doing, and it could now turn into a possible business, something profitable for you. Now is a time that you can pick that up, dust it off, and lean in and do it. Maybe you might be a young professional. You did the college thing, you did the career thing, you're in your role, but you're just not feeling fulfilled. You need to pause. Pause and take some assessment tests to show you where you are. Once you have identified where you are, then it's time to either get involved by getting on an online course, getting a webinar, or based on the results of those assessment tests, you now know the things you need to do because they usually provide suggestions and ideas of path that you need to pursue. So it's important and it's critical that you identify where you are. You may be that person who's a divorcee. You were in a relationship, you're no longer in that relationship, and you're waiting for the next season of your life. While you're waiting, it is time to figure out you, who you are, and invest in yourself. Maybe it's time to figure out what are those things that you will need to build your confidence. What are those things that you have identified in your last relationship that didn't work so well? Maybe you need to get together with a coach and work on some of those things so that when you go to your next relationship, you are not taking old baggages that does not serve you. These baggages that don't serve you. So it's critical that while you are waiting to invest in you, an investment looks like you bettering your life, you bettering your best, you developing yourself, you putting time in to polish you, to make sure that you're satisfied. Maybe you are at that place in your life that you were taking care of everybody, mom, grandma, children, everybody. But you're at this place, and right now the investment that you want to making you is to take vacation and to go on the beach and sit there and mind your business and just look at the waves. It's important that you identify where you are. It is critical so then you can develop the strategies around the success and the fulfillment that you want to experience. If you are stuck in trying to figure out what part of your life you want to invest in, where you need to see the results, that's why I'm here. I'm your coach and your sister to help you figure out where you are and where you need to go. I will help you with those strategies. I am your coach and I am your assistant. I want to see you succeed. I want you to thrive. If you know someone right now that is struggling to figure out, how do I invest in me? How do I invest and grow and become better and polish my good to become better and polish my better to become best? Yes, I'm so glad that you are here to learn that and to know it. Like and share this video so other people could know what to do by reaching out to me. It is an exciting place to be in your life. You may be a retiree and now it's time for you to just focus on you. Maybe help out with the grandchildren, maybe read stories to them, maybe take them to the park, whatever it is. Find out where you are, find out the season you're in and start investing in you so you can live a fulfilled life. When you wake up in the morning, when the alarm goes off, you want to say, yes, I'm ready to go. I'm excited about life. I want to give. I want to be more. I am now confident in my own skin. I have taken the assessment test. I know who I am. So I'm so glad that you stopped by here. And I want you to type in a comment and let me know, what is it that you want to see in your life? What's the result? And if you haven't figured out a strategy, let me know and I will help you. Invest in you. Better your best. That's what I stopped by here to tell you today. I am so grateful for you and I want you to know that I appreciate you. I meet you here next week, same time, maybe not same place, but either way, I will meet you here. Thank you again for your commitment and may God bless you. Bye-bye.